hear stuff, and you can't hear nothing with music going on. Not gonna catch that. Let me go through here again and catch that. I've been talking and ain't paying no attention, and I didn't catch that. I'll catch it now. Yeah, I definitely gotta fix that. I might fix that today. See if it works for me. That way I won't have to do this all the time. Yesterday I was telling you about finding out the people, I found out were my cousins. That shows you in today's society, you're not close anymore. When I was little, growing up, my parents, we always went to visit, aunts and uncles and cousins. But nowadays, everybody's too busy. They work. I worked all my life. Pretty much, I took a break like for 6 years when my youngest son was born. I worked before that, and then after, I think 1987, 1988, I started working again. So, and I never stopped. So, you just don't get together anymore. Family reunions and unions, I don't even know if they have them. It would be nice, but then you don't know if you can get people to come. Just to get my family together is hard because they all work. They don't have the same days off. And I have to schedule stuff, and it's not usually on the holiday. It's a couple weeks later. Sometimes I've even had my holidays early. It doesn't matter to me as long as we just all get together. But it's just hard in today. Everybody's so busy. It's sad. It really is. Both my parents are gone. And my dad's family's all his brothers and sisters are gone, and there's only one left out of my mother's. So, once the elders are usually gone, you don't see nobody. Of course, my parents were alive. We still didn't see nobody because everybody's too busy. At least I can keep in contact on Facebook with some people, some of my cousins, or I just don't see them only on Facebook. At least I do have that. Kind of nice. I know you're not all out there yet because this ain't downloaded, but it's kind of nice to talk to you beforehand. It's like having company even though you're not there yet. Let me measure this. Let's see, where's I have my measuring tape here, and I have it tied to this doorknob in back of me because I'm always dropping stuff, and this way I don't have to bend over. I just grab the thread it's attached to and roll it back up to me, I do that with my scissors too sometimes because I'm always dropping them, and I get tired of bending over and getting them. I'll be cutting this off here in a minute. It's almost 3.5. And I'll give you a close-up of how I top stuff because I've tried to position this camera how you can see things. And until I get like a tripod or something better than a couple boxes stacked on each other. this is how I have to work. I'm going to look on Amazon, see if I can find something like I need. Because, I mean, my loom shed's pretty nice, but it's still a lot of stuff in it, and pretty cramped when you go to try to rig something up to, set your, your phone on. So this is, let me switch in a minute. This isn't easy to do. But anyway, I have a string here, and I'm just going to lay it in there. And I'll tuck it better when I have my hands. But that, and then I can't beat it because then my shuttle will change, and it changes the pattern on me. So I'll beat that when I add my first round of fabric. But it looks pretty good. It's 3.5 inches. I'm going to go ahead and do my glue here. You saw me do that. And I got it. This is a ketchup, mustard. They come in 2 in a pack at Dollar Tree. Or you can buy them probably Walmart too. But that's, and if you use a lot of Mod Podge or glue, like that, these keep it really fresh. Since I've been buying Mod Podge and found out about these bottles, I pour my Mod Podge in these bottles because it's so much nicer, and they don't get that skim on the top that gets hard. So, and then I only had maybe that much Mod Podge in it, and I just filled it up with some water to use on my rugs. Works really well. These bottles are good for a lot of things, and now Dollar Tree raised their prices, so now it's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25, and that's all right. At least it ain't the price of gas. I ain't going into that one. Alrighty. So here's my sheeting material, and that's how wide it is. I'd say it's a little over 1 inch, maybe 1 1/4 inches, something like that. Now I'm kind of anxious to see this rug done. So, like I said, I don't do a lot of light color rugs, and especially on this loom with this pattern, so I'm kind of anxious to see how it stands out. Oh, it's quiet here. Always is. Wind blowing. Tighten that brake up a little bit. It's coming forward too fast. And there's always adjustments during weaving. Now it looks like my floating thread is on this side now. Don't know how that happened, but I think it is. Yep, it's on this side now. So it should stay on that side the whole time I weave it. And another thing, when you weave, you don't want to pull it tight when you throw your shuttle in. I always kind of tuck a little bit and then you kind of leave like a slope in your rag, your weft. That way it don't pull in on you and make your rug uneven on the ends. You see how I do that. Okay. And then I'll show you how I overlap to this one. When I rip the material, I cut it. I'll overlap that then down in the rug. I'll take that, lay it beside. So it's laying beside that. And then when I beat it, it will overlap and just connect to it, and it's fine. And I think now I'm going to take this green here. It's like a teal. I guess that's what it is. And I'm going to put that, I cut it, I don't know, 8 inches. Maybe I'll cut it another. And I'm going to lay that. All you do when you want to inlay something, you just take it, just put it in your weft there, and just put it where you want it. You can put it anywhere. And I might have to take that. We'll see. I'm taking that back out in a minute. Now I'll lay it in. Just lay it up against that. And it will give you a little pop of color in your rug. And I'll do that randomly, but I'll try to space it out like it should be, you know. Yeah, I think this rug's going to be pretty. Every rug's different. You never make the same one, that's for sure. Kind of hard to. I doubt this video's real long. I think we're already up to 36 minutes. If there's anything you guys want to see or want me to show you, just comment, and I'll do my best to show y'all. If anybody has a Weaver's Delight loom out there with the Hollywood pattern, it's really nice. And when I take off these rugs that's got hemmed, I'll take you through the process of how I sew them. I use it's a commercial Singer. It's a treadle. It's the only one that will go through this stuff. It's a 3115 Singer, and it's built to do thicknesses. It's my only commercial. And it really, I have tried to hem my rugs on other sewing machines I have, like my Kenmore's. I broke like 4 needles on one machine trying to do it. Karen says she uses her Singer 15, which is a good machine. It's an old one. The 201s and the 15s are pretty good. They're not industrial, but they will go through thicknesses. She said she just takes her time and she don't have a problem. So I have a treadle 15. I might try hemming on it one day. And I have a 201 I might try sometime to see how it goes. I've never tried to hem anything on it. And some people just hem them by hand. I don't know if I'd want to do that or not. As long as my sewing machine will hem it, I'll hem it with the sewing machine. I think I said that wrong. My sewing machine's it's not made for leather. It would sew leather, but I can't see the point, in doing something like that with it. It's turned out pretty, and the chicken tracks on this rug is really pretty. I'll show you what it's looking like. There's what it's looking like. It's looking pretty good. Very colorful. Even though it's a light green, it does have some green in it. Like right in there. Some green. And let me go ahead and add a pop of color before I forget. And I'm going to add yellow. I'm going to add a yellow to it to make it bright. Make it bright. Bright and pretty. Let me throw this through. I've got to get some more sheets up out of that bolt before I do any more. And I'll just tuck that in with that. Tuck it on that side. Oh yeah. So I could say this is going to be a little caterpillar rug with a little pop of color. There we go. See if you can see that. And then I got a little pop of color down here. So this